Good morning, grade 8. How are you today? Today, inshallah, we are going to continue talking about gerund and to infinitive. Gerund and infinitives in your student book, page 102. Okay, before we go over the exercises in your student book, we want to make a quick review for infinitive. We said that two infinitives are 2 plus verb 1, 2 plus verb 1 base form, such as to sleep and to eat. We explained that we use to infinitive to explain why somebody does something. Why do you go to school? We go to school to learn. To learn is the infinitive and explains why do you do this. We also use to infinitive after adjectives such as difficult, easy, and important. We said that it is important to study hard. It is important to study hard. Important is an adjective, and what comes after it? To plus infinitive. We also said that we use to infinitive after certain verbs such as want and ready. We said, I want to visit my grandma and I'm ready to help my mom. Okay, now open your student book, as we said, page 102. Let's go over exercise 2. In this exercise, what do you have to do? Look at these statements. Which rule in 1b, the rule here, explains why we use the gerund or infinitive in each one? Now, what are you going to do? You need to look at the sentence and you need to decide if we use a gerund or infinitive, and you need to go to write here the rule, okay, for infinitive or for gerund. Let's do number 1. I find it difficult to say no if someone asks me to do something. Now here, what do we use? We use to plus infinitive, to say. And why do we use it? Because we have an adjective here before it. Difficult. So difficult is an adjective. What comes after it? To plus infinitive. Which rule goes with this sentence? Yes, rule C. Immediately after adjectives. Immediately after adjectives, and we use to plus infinitive. I love making other people feel good. I love making. Here, where is the gerund? The gerund is making. And why do we use it? Because we have love here. Verb of liking or disliking. Here is the rule. After verbs of liking or disliking. People often come to me to get advice. To get is to infinitive. And why do we use it? Here, add why to explain why somebody does something. Why do people often come to me? Why? To get advice. Here we go to rule B to explain why somebody does something. I always want to help my friends and family. See, to plus infinitive to help, but here we use the two infinitives. Why? Because we have want, certain verbs such as want, and this goes with rule D after certain verbs like want. I'm interested in becoming a doctor or a nurse one day. Interested in becoming. Becoming is the gerund. Why do we use it? Because we have here a preposition. So this goes with F after prepositions. I hate having arguments. I hate having. Having is a gerund, and hate is a verb of liking or disliking. When I have a problem, I don't fight. I go running. Go running. Here we use gerund. Why? Because we have the verb go to express the idea of doing a sport. So this goes with rule E. With go to talk about physical activities. Running, it's a physical activity, an exercise. And here we have go. I think it's stupid to disagree about small things. Stupid, to disagree. To and infinitive, okay? And we use it because we have the adjective stupid. Rule C. Shouting is horrible in my opinion. Shouting. Here the gerund comes in the first place in the sentence, so it's the subject. The subject of this sentence is shouting, and we said that gerund is used as a subject of a sentence. So this goes with rule A. As the subject of a sentence, we don't use to infinitive, we use gerund. I make problems disappear by not thinking about them. Here we have a gerund, thinking, verb with ing. And why do we have a gerund? Because here we have a preposition. Fine. Now let's move to exercise 4. Complete the texts with the gerund or infinitive form of the verbs. Here the verbs are between brackets and we need to change them either to gerund, we add ing to them, or to infinitive, we write to before the verb and we make it base form. It depends on the rules that we explained. You are warm and caring and you think it's easy. Here easy is what? It's an adjective. So what do we have to do with make? We change it into gerund or to infinitive? No, we change it into to infinitive لأنه دائما بعد الادjectives we use infinitive. So I think it's easy to make. Friends, you do many things. Your friends live better. Here you want to ask yourself, why do you make many things? Why? Here to explain why somebody does something. Why do you do that? To make your friends' lives better. Here to make. But helpful can sometimes get you into trouble. Here the verb has to be the subject of the sentence. Okay, here I need to add the subject of the sentence, so I don't change it into to infinitive, I change it into gerund, being helpful. Being helpful can sometimes get you into trouble because you want. After want, I should have to infinitive. You want to know. You want to know what problems people are having. You like. Like is a verb of liking and disliking, and directly I should add what? Gerund after it. You like showing your emotions. Now, learn to say no and don't be afraid. Afraid is an adjective, so I need to add to plus infinitive after it. Don't be afraid to make it clear what you want from life. You never want. After want, I should have what? To plus infinitive. You never want to argue about anything. You are calm and open-minded. You enjoy. Enjoy is a verb of liking and disliking, and I need to do what with this verb? To change it into gerund. You enjoy listening to other people, and you think it's important. Important is an adjective, and after adjective I should have what? To plus infinitive. It's important to hear different opinions, but here it's the subject of the sentence, so I need to change do into gerund, doing. but doing what other people want all the time can be tiring. Here, also, the space provided is the subject of the sentence. It's the first place in the sentence. So I need to change defend into defending. Defending, يدافع. Defending your own opinions is not the same as being aggressive. Do it more often. Why? Here to explain why do you do this. Why? To get directly. To get the respect of other people. Alright. Now, exercise 7 is a homework. What do you have to do? Finish these questions using a gerund or an infinitive. You need to finish these sentences based on your own opinion and thought, and طبعا لازم تراعوا بهذا الexercise either to use gerund or infinitive depending on the rule. يعني for example, let's look at number 1. Are you interested in? طبعا دائما after in لأنها preposition I need to choose what? Gerund. Are you interested in meeting new people? Do you enjoy? Enjoy is a verb of liking and disliking. دائما بعده بيجي verb with ing, gerund. One day, do you want? Want is a verb in which we have to plus infinitive after it. Now finish the 10 questions and send me the answer via WhatsApp. Thank you so much.